All right, we good? Is my mic working? Okay, just making sure it's the right mic. Oh, those horns. Yes. We just got done playing a little bit of D2. Season of the Wish finale, a prelude into the final shape. It was beautiful. Didn't watch that, I just finished streaming that. So go watch it. It had lots of callbacks to the original campaign of Destiny, which we just played yesterday. That was really cool. I liked it. But now we're back here. Destiny 1. Still reliving last 10 years of Destiny content. We finished year 1 of Destiny. That includes the base campaign, Dark Below, and House of Wolves. Still remember a lot of those days of playing those expansions like they were yesterday. But now we're on to what could arguably be the best expansion of Destiny 1, The Taken King. But first, there is a mission from the base campaign that is a good prelude to the events that will take place here shortly. It is a mission on the moon called the Shrine of Oryx. Forget what subclass are we running? Are we still on solar? We are. Okay.
Listen to this from an old warlock, Osiris.
Every end crawls from the same pit, rising from the schism to swallow.
Oh, I didn't realize we had a voice actor for Osiris. Definitely not the same guy.
It will not be stopped, but here it can be slowed. The shrines of Oryx must be destroyed.
So this was the first mention of Oryx. Just some throwaway mission in the base campaign.
But it's further in the Hellmouth than anywhere we've been. We should destroy it before it's too late.
Gosh, this game is so much more jankier than Destiny 2. My eyes are needing to adjust.
I'm picking up fallen activity. Heavier than normal. Something's got them worked up. I'll stay on it.
So what The Taken King is a much longer campaign, almost as long as the base campaign.
They're invading the Hellmouth?
But there are a lot more cutscenes. Not too many, they're kind of more front heavy with the cutscenes, but I am not sure how many of them you can watch in-game and how many of them I'll have to use a YouTube video for. So we'll be jumping around quite a bit to accomplish it. I am so used to the double explosions of fusion nades from Destiny 2. And those are relatively new. They came out in Season of the Haunted. As one of the new aspects. Like every fusion nade explosion, I just expect it to go off again.
If I translated these fallen comms correctly, one of their barons is here. They don't crawl out of their skiffs too often. Sounds like an opportunity. Got him. That's one less baron to worry about. Let's find the shrine. These tunnels go on for miles. We'll never explore them all. I don't even want to know what they're keeping down there.
I believe that's the abomination screen. Or the summoning pits. But luckily for us, we are not going there. We kill him in a later part, which we actually did play. I had a viewer who was playing Destiny at the time, and because no one's playing strikes. As long as you're on an Xbox and you load it into the same strike I did, you would match up with me. But because they're not here, I don't want to solo strikes. They're just really long. Soloing them is a little difficult. Not impossible, but this is a marathon. I don't need to overexert myself. That's right, we go this way. Forgot the Shrine of Orcs is down this path. I'm so used to going down other paths.
These fallen are just as crazy as we are.
Never mind, this connects to the Anchor of Light area, but we get to go this way. I believe this... Oh. Interesting. Oh. I don't think these ads will leave me alone long enough to set my online status to busy. What's the setting? I know how to do it on the 360. I don't think I've ever done it on the one. Weird. Actually, I'm going to figure this out right now. Hold up, hold up. Boom. Just in case I show something I don't want to show. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, you can still... Boop. That's funny. Is there not a busy setting? What is this? Oh, is it just notifications? Okay, I think we're good. Actually, I should probably turn the gaming window. There we go. Cool, cool. We good. I just turned off notifications.
There's the shrine. Find a way through.
I still don't understand that shrine. Like, why is that a shrine of orcs? Also, why are the Fallen here? Like, seriously, what business do you have raiding the shrine? I forgot he's just a red bar. Oh, I forgot they can rage like that. Gonna be a bunch of thrall. All the acolytes spawning in. That's funny.
Let me out under the shrine. I'll look for a weakness.
I confuse this with the strike.
Far beyond the edge of this system. If I just find a way to break the link.
So I'm trying to remember what happens in the mission.
Vortex.
Okay, it's pretty one-to-one with what happens. It's Sardok, the Eye of Oryx, one of his 3 eyes.
It's weakened. Destroy it.
Oh, that didn't work.
We severed their connection. The shrine, it was communing with something out there. Their god or king. Well, not anymore. Whatever it is, it's still out there.
Again, this was in the base campaign, like just an early on mission in the middle of your moon campaign. Dropping hints about Oryx, the Taken King. Well, that is the Shrine of Oryx. I just love how we're starting all these expansions with base campaign missions. It's a little anticlimactic. But it is time to watch the opening cinematics. Oh, gotta switch over audios and input. All right, you guys ready? We'll mute you, unmute you. Oh, capture you. Boop. All right, we good? I think we're good.
Once I looked up at the stars. I was a guardian. I stood against the darkness. My eyes saw hope and a future full of light. 6 of you went down into the pit. You sought revenge for those I lost. You slew a god, Crota. With his last breath, he reached out across the night. And now, the night has answered.
This was when you first loaded up the game.
Oryx, Crota's father. He smells the blood of his son on your hands. We have slain his brood. We have murdered his son. And now the Taken King comes for us all.
Yep. Released on September 15th, 2015. I remember I think I was still playing this on the 360. Right? Anyways, what I do remember is leaving school. I'm still in high school, mind you. Had a couple friends I've been playing with all that summer, fellow classmates and whatnot. And my friend, he had a car and he could drive. We had pre-ordered the game, and during our lunch break, like there was 2 of us were getting the game, and like another 2 just tagged along with us. But yeah, we went to GameStop during our lunch break to pick up the game. Didn't eat lunch that day. And the minute school was out, we ran home, downloaded the game, and just loaded up immediately. Oh, so fun.
I was born the moment the Traveler died, as everything collapsed around us. Before that day, there had never been a ghost. There had never been a guardian. I don't know much about the Traveler, but I know it made me to bring you back. And I spent a really, really long time searching for you. The Cosmodrome? Not the first place I looked. As I saw the other ghosts find their guardians, and the centuries went by, I wondered if I'd ever find you. And then, I did.
A cute little sentimental piece from our ghost.
Everything about the day I was born.
Into a great transition to one of the best cutscenes in
I
all
still
of Destiny.
bear the scars. The Awoken are my family now. And I am their queen. We fought to keep our beautiful creation safe. And now this beast has come, claiming to be king. Marasav bows to no one.
Nothing to say. It's one of the coolest cutscenes.
You and I know how this ends. We've known since you escaped from that pit.
Just look at that. What's great is he kills his own fleet too. I think it's one of the things people talk about the most. But it just vaporizes everything in its path.
The Awoken have played their part. This was all part of the plan. Guide them,
Look at
my
that.
hidden friend. It is all up to you now.
So there's your introduction to Oryx, the Taken King, and his dreadnought. Oh, man. Let me reconnect my headphones. And off we go to Phobos. Travel to Phobos and investigate the Cabal distress signal. Oh, the cutscene does play in this. Okay. Well, that would have been, good to know. Didn't want to load up the mission first and then play the cutscene to find out. So, well, it's all good.
Guardian, this is Commander Zavala. The Cabal base on Phobos is blasting a signal across all channels. If they're willing to break transmission silence, this could be a prelude to a full-scale assault.
We're setting down on Phobos now.
I'll be monitoring your feed, Ghost. Good luck to you both.
This was such a cool mission. Because not only are we on a new world, moon, but still. but the sense of awe and mystery. It's like we haven't really seen the Cabal get trashed before. We only see him fight Vex.
Zavala, the Cabal are evacuating with extreme prejudice. They're getting torn up down here.
But yeah, seeing the Cabal thrashed around like this.
Something
You
has
just-
drawn us here.
Oh,
I can feel it.
Guardian, I've asked Eris Morn to monitor the channel.
I hear whispers in the dark.
yeah, getting the respawning restricted, and you're like, oh, what's about to happen? You're like, oh, what the?
What the hell was that?
Fingertips on the surface of my mind.
That's
Yes. Thank you for your input, Eris.
to answer the question, Eris. Like, he had a jetpack. He should have been able to survive that. Poor guy. What?
The whispers are louder. I will endure. They speak a word, a name. He is here.
Give your will to me.
Cyrock, the word of Oryx. And here's your introduction to the Taken. These multiplying little freaks.
You have seen his face. It was his hand that transformed the Cabal.
This mission is scrubbed. Guardian, get to your ship and get out of there.
We must run. Get introduced to the Booper. And I remember playing through this mission the first time, because in the preview, like, mission showcase, it ended right when you saw Oryx's face. They didn't even show the boss fight after that. So you're like, oh, what's gonna happen? Then all of this, you're like, oh shoot, we gotta fight on out of here. Listen, don't shoot me. What? Oh, this way.
The bases are lost. We have reports of these taken across the system. Go! Get out!
ship's landing across the airfield. Hurry!
It's like, can't we just, you know, have the ship land here? On hard mode, there's a timer. So normally we would just kind of ignore everyone. We're just gonna squeeze on by.
We're almost there.
I forget what mission it is, but there's an exotic mission or something where you come back here and it's very heavily timed. Ah! Let me in!
Zavala, we made it to our ship. We're heading home.
Now let's see if they play a cutscene. If they don't, we have a kind of a lengthy amount of cutscenes coming up. Alright, so they are playing this one. It's the twitching that makes them unhinged. Such a great art design.
Their leaders belong to you. The rest await extermination. No. Gather them. I will take them all.
My contacts near Saturn say the weapon fired only once.
It's not like the Queen to attack a superior force.
How could she have known? How could anyone? We need a warlock inside the Dreadnought.
Here we go.
Our first priority must be to protect the city. Our Guardian got a good look on Phobos. Whatever it was, it turned Cabal against Cabal, wiped out that base in minutes. How long would we last?
Until we understand what we're dealing with.
They are taken.
Eris, get your rock off my map.
It hadn't
Such an
spoken
iconic
since
line.
Crota fell. It speaks now because Oryx has arrived, come to fulfill the final covenant of his son.
But why fight the Cabal?
Not fighting, taking, controlling their will.
So we focus on his army. Kill these taken until he's all that's left.
Whatever you kill, Oryx will replace.
The Dreadnought, then. How do we get past that weapon?
Without ending up like the Awoken.
I gotta go, see about a ship.
Cade, our discussion is not yet concluded.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm leaving.
Later, I think that's an Ankara bone. So it's weird that it responds so heavily to hive magic. But anyways. That's cool. They played that whole cutscene after that mission. Did not know that. It's good to know. There are a set of cutscenes, though, I do want to watch that we cannot watch because we cannot replay those missions. So let me change all the audio again. But what these are the new subclasses we got in the Taken King. It was a whole new branch that covered the remaining 3 elements we did not have. So for Hunters, it was Void. Titans, it was Solar. Warlocks, it was Arc. Because at the launch of Destiny 1, we only had 2 subclasses. And thus, 2 elements. Oh. That window. Boop. But this DLC changed that.
What does it mean to be a Titan? As a Titan, you are a part of the city in a way no warlock or hunter could understand. The dream of the city rests upon our shoulders. Then there are those that find a path outside our walls. Those that take up with leaders they barely understand. So it has ever been with the Sunbreakers. The Hammer of Soul is a flame in the darkness, but fire burns without thought. It is time that fire came home, to keep the city and her walls warm throughout the long night.
Fire born of man, fire of the light. Ask yourself, what power do you seek from the Forge, Guardian? Can you bring light to where only darkness survives?
So, these missions were so cool.
What does it mean to be a hunter? I say it's all about where you belong. The warlocks have their libraries, titans have their walls. But hunters belong in the wilds. Out there, you want to live, you better have a quick shot or a sharp blade. A lot of us are loners, but that's not the only path. Some of us know the difference a fire team makes. Some of us, we touch the void, make it a part of us. And then we take a name, Night Stalker. Hunt from the shadows, pin them down, never let them see you coming.
Tevis is gone, but the light in his bow still burns.
Won't stay lit forever. Make it your own.
I'll go into detail with each mission after all this plays out.
What does it mean to be a warlock? Power. Only warlocks understand true power. True power lies in knowledge, in understanding.
They're so stereotypical with their Guardian classifications.
The storm is raw power. The trance is true understanding. Both are required. The Stormcaller, then, is both the question and the answer, and thus what it means to be a warlock.
Cool. So with the Titans, you went on a quest hunting down or connecting with a group of Titans that live outside the walls, the Sunbreakers. This is a faction that kind of existed, and you were just trying to bring some of their knowledge back. Here they would bring you to Mercury. What was the map called? It was a 3v3 Crucible map held on Mercury. It's very iconic. I just forget the name of it. But you would play on this map against AI, right? Kind of like what we're doing with Into the Light in Destiny 2, where they're taking PvP maps and bringing them to PvE. That's what we did here. Go through the story mission, and this is where you would collect your Sunbreaker. Very fun mission. Night Stalker would take you to the Black Garden. You were tracking down a hunter who had this power so they could teach you and you can rescue them. You find them too late, but you're able to recover their power, and thus you can start using your tether. A subclass we didn't have until Taken King. Warlocks, we went to another Crucible map. I remember this map. I loved playing on this map. I just forgot what its name is. But you go around collecting traces of electric energy. There's an arc storm going on. Once you've collected enough, you're able to harness it. Again, they were very simple missions. I think they had you do like one or two things, and then you'd make it to the final destination. That's where you get the subclass power. So it took like maybe half an hour at most. Super fun. Loved them all. Can't replay them, sadly. Otherwise we would. Kind of just wanted to get that out of the way. You would play this kind of halfway through the campaign and just do it as you went along. But might as well knock that out of the way now so we can return to the game. Let's see. All right. Let me switch my audio over. And then we can load up the next mission, Cade's Stash. After leaving the meeting, Cade reaches out to us with a plan and a proposal.
Turns out Crota does have a father. His name is Oryx, and he's come all this way to kill you. We're not gonna let him. Oryx controls the Taken from a dreadnought near Saturn, but we can't get close without a stealth drive. Lucky for us, I hid one at the top of an old colony ship before I got roped into the Vanguard.
How do you know it's still there?
You better hope it's there. You won't survive the dreadnought without it.
I won't. Actually, I was going to talk about the Forsaken campaign, but nah, we'll save that later. Cade has a lot of different stashes. Oh my gosh. Oryx is hopping mad.
Cade, we've got a real problem down here.
Let me guess. 4 arms, wear cloaks, smell real bad.
Not fallen. Taken.
Thought we'd have more time.
Gotta go through the Devil's Lair. Because of course Cade hid his stashes through here.
Taken everywhere. Fighting the fallen.
Earth's gonna look a lot like Phobos if you don't find that stealth drive.
So another reason why Taken King was such a big deal was the threat that Oryx brought. And that sense of urgency we had as Guardians playing through these missions. Let's look at this place, right?
Remember when Sepix Prime was our biggest problem?
Okay, you're gonna find a vault door. There's a trick to getting through it, so let me know when you're there.
The door's already open, Cade. We're inside.
And the flux grenades didn't detonate? I gotta get out of this tower.
But that quote from Ghost. Remember when the Sepix Prime was our biggest problem? Most relatable quote in all of Destiny. Remember, again, canonically, our Guardian is as old as...
What are the chances the elevator still works?
Is canonically, you know, relative to our timeline here.
Cade, when's the last time you rode
So technically, our Guardian is about a year old.
Relax. It works fine. But stand by for a resurrection, Ghost.
From this height, I can pick up taken energy reads throughout the Cosmodrome. You know I was here, looking for you when the first Fallen crews came through. It started with one skiff. A few months later, the Cosmodrome was theirs. The Taken have done it in hours. How do we find your stealth drive?
There's a bridge from the tower to the ship. Took me days to get it working. It's a little unstable, so watch your step.
Cade, someone moved the bridge. Destroy the controls.
Yeah, that's the Fallen. Probably trying to keep the Taken off their backs. See if you can reroute the power.
There's still an active feed moving through those pipes overhead. Guardian, if you find the source, I can patch the circuit.
Once you get the bridge working, my stash is in the vault on top of the colony ship.
We're still waiting for details on this plan of yours, Cade.
Yeah. Give me a second, Guardian.
Oh, hey, Fallen. Oh my gosh. That's not me moving. That's the wind effects from being so high up in the air.
Alright, back in business. Hey, the bridge is already moving. I get to the top of the colony ship where I left my stash, and watch yourself on that bridge.
They warn us, and I still fell off this bridge. Fun. Yeet.
Any advice on which way to go?
Yeah. Oh.
Die, Taken scum. Ah! Gosh, these laggy little... Oh, I've always hated them. Oh, the Taken have always had the same powers, by the way. Nothing has changed. They're just as annoying now as they are, or like, in D1 as they are in D2. And this part, the biggest troll. Oh, booped every single Guardian that came around that corner. Myself included. Howdy. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Don't look down.
Ooh. Ghost, I kind of need to look down to see the pipe I'm walking on. Yeah, by the end of this mission, everyone was like, yeah, Bungie knew what they were doing, making those phalanxes with their ability and strategically placing them. where they could easily boop us off the edge. Woo. This elevator failed a few times, but where is he?
That thing seemed pretty mad. Oryx must still be holding a grudge for us. You know, killing Crota.
Things won't get any easier on the Dreadnought. You find my stealth drive?
Are you sure it's still here?
It's like all things. You gotta know where to look. Enter frequency 5982, Ghost.
Where's the Easter egg? It's one of these. I think it's back here.
Pod number 10201. A guardian with exceptional light sealed himself inside. He's been in there for centuries. Before I found you, I tried to resurrect him, but he preferred to sleep. He said the last war was enough for 1,000 lifetimes.
Throwback to Master Chief. A guardian with exceptional light.
There it is.
The best hiding places are always in plain sight. Transmat it out of there. I'll get it set up. Just do me a favor. If you find anything else I've hidden, leave it for me. There'll be treasure enough for everyone on the Dreadnought.
There we go. Let's see if the cutscene happens. I would like to hope so. Looks like maybe it is, because it's taking a while to load. It is. Nice. I never realized this, but Amanda has a robot leg.
Maintenance pending. Requesting visual confirmation.
Yep, that's the last one. Port side.
Confirmed.
Interest in tech, Cade? Isn't this Eris Morn's ship?
Is it? Huh. You know, you're a true artist. Can't even see the join.
Cute. But Zavala's got sign-off on all launches. Need a log while I'm letting it go.
Stargazing tour? Okay. How about an unsanctioned op using modified stealth tech to infiltrate a dreadnought above Saturn's rings so we can knock out its weapons, create a transmat zone, and send in the cavalry.
How about test flight? They'll be waiting for you when you're ready.
Me? Oh, I'm not flying that thing.
Yeah, I wonder if Amanda still has a robotic leg later on. I just never realized it. Alright, if that cutscene played, I'm fairly confident the next one will too, so I don't have to pull up a video. Next mission, the Dreadnought. Nope. There we go. Hopefully the cutscene plays. If not, I'll go back to orbit, we'll play it, and then we'll reload the mission. But fingers crossed. Sweet, it does. Perfect.
It only took one blast from the Dreadnought.
When you're through, it'll never fire again. Just don't forget to plant the transmat link so other Guardians can land. Not everybody's got stealth tech and a ship that smells like hive. Good luck, Guardian.
Activating stealth drive. I'm picking up fluctuations in the power conduit.
Oh, relax. I modified the tech myself. Probably just Saturn's radio storms running interference.
Like how our Guardian's like, yeah, that's the issue.
You think they can see us?
What I like to think is Oryx has to manually activate that weapon. He sees one single ship's like, I'm bored. Let's do it. We'll use this weapon for...
What happened? Everything all right?
Why wouldn't we be all right? We're just stuck here with no ship and no transmat zone.
Great. Told you my stealth drive would work.
Yeah, I just like to think Oryx is like, oh, is that the Guardian? Is that the one? We're gonna use a super nuke to kill this one ship.
Alright. I'd like to tell you the strength of the city is behind you, but as long as that Dreadnought's still firing, we can't risk reinforcements. Head inside, see if you can find whatever's powering that weapon.
And this began kind of the first secret-filled like location.
Same thing we saw right before Phobos fell apart. Might be some kind of probe. Expect trouble. The bridge across just vanished.
Give me a second. I'll check with Eris. Yeah, she says it's probably just a resonance spell, whatever that is, so just don't trust anything.
I'm gonna spoil you a little bit, chat. That's Oryx's throne. We'll get around to it in a little bit, but...
According to the world's grades, the hive ingests those worms. Not for sustenance, but survival. Spores,
moths and worms, all things Earth's ancestors believe grew from the dead. Just a thought.
Missile. Oh. They don't even like consume the worms, the multiple worms for sustenance. It's just one worm. But it is for longevity. The krill, the like proto hive, only have a lifespan of like 4 years.
Hive keep vital operations deep in the core of their architecture. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty.
So the reason why the hive can live so long is the worms. This parasite.
That energy powers the weapon. Cade, what do we do?
Okay, hold on. Eris is going on about breaking the necrotic... just shoot it.
Okay, it's down. But I'm picking up other channels to the weapon.
Find them. It won't stop firing until you shut them all down.
But so long as the worms inside the hive are satisfied, I guess that's the right word to use, the hive will live forever. Oh. I believe up here. Yeah. It's funny because this is a really clever use of like reusing the same assets. We go through this area many times. Oh, come on.
The weapon's cycling down. Let's find another channel.
Oh. Y'all need it. I forgot this one's a kind of a pain to shut down. There we go. And this is the start of the King's Fall raid.
Cade, what's our next move?
We need that transmat zone up and running. There's a massive hull breach near your position. That'll be your best bet.
Yeah, back through the same areas we already passed. This time we go this way.
A Cabal ship. Skyburner's colors. Must have deployed from Phobos.
Cabal? We'll deal with them later. Secure that transmat zone.
Oddly enough, it's over here.
Activating transmat link. Our ship is inbound.
Come on, where's our ship?
Hey, Zavala. Want to know what a transmat zone on the Dreadnought looks like?
There she is.
You landed a Guardian on the Dreadnought without authorization?
Oh, right. Can I have authorization?
We'll discuss it later. Guardian, take care of that tank, or the transmat zone won't matter.
Come on, Ghost. Oh!
I'll bring down some ammo crates from the ship.
There we go.
We're going to need them.
Thank you. Where's my crate? Hey, right here. Give me that. There you go. Oh, that hurt. Worth it, though. Is that tank still up? Ow. There we go.
Guardian, Cade just briefed us on your unorthodox mission. Your victory, no matter the method, is a Vanguard victory. You have our thanks.
Everyone loves a bad idea when it works. Now, excuse me, Guardian, I have to go have an uncomfortable conversation with Eris about her ship. Get home safe.
Oh. Is there a cutscene after this? No. So we're good. Next would be the Sunless Cell Strike. I am trying to remember what the strike did. For the life of me, I can't. Sunless Cell. Oh, is this the Dark Blade? Oh, I thought the strike was called Dark Blade. Okay. Not sure why the Reddit post put this strike here. But, hey. What we do is we go down and we kill kind of a pretender to the throne, like someone who keeps wanting to challenge Oryx for the Taken King position, but he can't, and Oryx just kind of threw him in prison. He eventually becomes the Light Blade, but we'll talk about that later. Next up, enemy of my enemy. Yeah, it's so weird because you. Enemy of my enemy. Assault the Cabal ship, crash on the Dreadnought, learn what they know about Oryx and his defenses.
Oryx could be anywhere on the Dreadnought. With time, we could find him, but we don't have time. The Cabal have been there long enough to have real field intelligence. The path to Oryx lies on their ship.
If we're the one that took down Oryx's weapon, so we could land there, how did the Cabal do it? Just a question. Like, how long have they been here?
Multiple survivors.
Survival is a temporary condition. Cut through them and get inside their ship.
Oh, do I have to weaken Cabal?
That's not a crash site, it's a beachhead. Only way those doors will open is to send reinforcements. Draw them out.
What? I was gonna let them live, but guess that's not happening.
I think you got their attention.
When those doors open, fight through it.
I hear curse roll. Oh gosh. Hi, curse roll. Don't explode. Don't explode. Ow. What the? Get out of here. Wow, that flinch.
Zavala, we're in. What's next?
Cabal protocol is to detonate any ship that crashes. If they haven't after all this time, it must be a base of operations. They're looking for something on the Dreadnought. See what they know about Oryx.
Hey, listen, I'm not here to fight you. We just want to read your library. Is that not allowed? No? Okay. Nope. Oh. Yeet. I'm trying to remember which one of these control rooms is the one we need.
Oh, nice. There's a terminal nearby. It should have the info.
That's right, it's over here. Guess for Shield Brothers, you go that way. Gosh, my brain is just trying to put together all of its half-buried memories. I want to switch my weapon.
The Cabal have located
We'll go to
Oryx.
Lalik.
He's protected in the center of the Dreadnought. It should be only through something they call a rupture.
Must be some kind of portal. Have the Cabal found one?
They've got a team heading for it right now.
Then I suggest you get there first.
This is a really cool concept, and I wonder if it's brought up again after D1. But you'll see the next couple missions, but makes me wonder.
We found the Cabal team headed for the rupture. They're outnumbered by Taken.
Forget what they say about the enemy of my enemy. Something stands between you and the rupture, put it down.
My favorite thing is you can't kill that man. Or you can't crit him either. It's a very aggressive spawn.
Those Cabal won't last much longer. That must be the rupture.
Eris, what's their next move?
Torin spoke of statues the Hive used to navigate ruptures.
We'll look for them. Oryx just recruited a Centurion.
Let him take all he wants. He won't be around long enough for it to matter.
Yeah, I really wish you
I'll see if
didn't
it's still active.
say that, because we're gonna have to face every single Taken that he has. Did that not scan? It's probably because I didn't finish that whole animation.
It's linked to the rupture, but I can't understand how the Hive control it. Let's try another statue.
And the second one is like on the ground over here or something. I'm not gonna lie, I always struggle finding this one, even after all these years. Elaine, what's up? I've played this mission half a dozen times and I always forget where it is. Sworn it's like on the ground around here. Did that not scan? What?
Yes, the statues control where the rupture leads. They could deliver us to Oryx.
It's saying the other one's over here? Huh. I think maybe because I left too early.
It's dead. But something's happening at the
Just realized you
rupture.
can't see your subclass helmet. No, you can't, and they're all the same color too. Like they're always going to be blue down there, even though right now I'm on solar.
The rupture's opening.
So you just had to remember what subclass you were on.
will smother your light. Do not underestimate them as Tarlo did.
Oh, don't you worry, Eris. We got this. I wish I had solar grenades right now.
Forget about the draw. Get through that rupture.
I don't think we're going that way.
Then it's true. Only the Ascendant can will a rupture to open.
I would keep forgetting. Oh.
There's something Ascendant passing through right now.
How? Fusion nades, man. They have no magnetic pull. Forgot about that. Quit moving.
The rupture is closed.
It will only open for Ascendant Hive.
Then how do we reach Oryx?
Become your enemy. Become Ascendant.
So we have to become Ascendant.
Head back to the tower again.
I don't know if that's ever addressed again after taking King, but I don't know. It's a cool concept. It kind of adds to our repertoire of what we become. Young Wolf, Ascendant, Godslayer. Anyways, I'm going to be right back. Just going to take a short break. Stretch my legs. Make sure my water's topped off. But I'll just be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. What mission are we on? What did we just finish? Enemy of my enemy? Okay. Ah, there is a cutscene. Let's see if Lost to Light plays it for us. If it doesn't, then we will pull it up on YouTube. Nope, it does. Wow.
It began with Crota.
Destiny 1's really good with the cutscenes.
But Crota was only a servant of his father, sent to extinguish the last of the light. The great battle fought for the soul of our world ended in slaughter. The sun was dead, and we invited the wrath of Oryx, destroyer of light, taker of will. Only Ascendant Hive move between ruptures. To reach Oryx, you must walk in the dying footsteps of his son. You must become Ascendant.
Such a cool concept. We are gonna go back to the pit and steal a piece of Crota's soul, essentially. Not his ascendant plane self, his like physical embodiment self, where we killed him in like the campaign version of Dark Below.
Hold fast to Toland's journal. It saw me through my time in the dark.
Hold fast to your gun, Guardian. You're headed back to the chamber where they held Crota's soul. Alright, here's what needs to happen. We have to steal a chunk of Hive crystal that's still got a trace of Crota's soul, so you can pass through an interdimensional portal on the Dreadnought and kill Oryx. I leave anything out, Eris?
It must be done before Oryx turns his scrying eye to this realm.
Good luck, Guardian.
I very much appreciate Bungie starting us all the way down here instead of having us lug through half the moon. Man, this gun just, it's made for Sunsinger Warlocks.
Toland's journal contains an impressive amount of data. I should probably read it. Done. Some of this stuff is fascinating.
A dreadnought shields the Hive from the Traveler's light. Were we to pass through its deepest layers, our light would be as a dying sun.
I don't think Toland was much fun at parties.
Don't mind me, Thrall.
If the thralls still feed, Crota's essence must endure.
Is that what that means? How's that related at all? I love how they're so busy eating they can't sense me. Honestly, I have never ran past the Thrall like this before. I have killed every single one of them. Interesting. Okay. I think there was supposed to be a giant ogre here. Maybe it's because I didn't alert the hive. Oh, there's the ogre. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, you can't fall under the bridge. That's great. I could probably super. Oh, that's right, he gets taken.
It's gone. I think Oryx just took an ogre.
Not even Oryx can control an ogre. Unless it's taken. Now quickly, I need a shard of that crystal.
We've got it.
Look how perfectly cut that crystal is.
I knew it could be done. And does it still hold the whisper of Crota's soul?
According to my analysis, it's empty.
No matter. Return to me, Guardian, and we will destroy.
This was the biggest bait.
Eris? Cade? I think we've lost them. Something's blocking our signal and our transmat.
Infection. Your light dies here.
There's too many of them. Run!
Yeah, the ogre's immune. Ah! Run. No. Run. Ah! This mission had like my heart pounding because you think the mission's done, you just got done with that big boss fight, you kind of use up all your energy, but nope, now you just got to run back all the way from where you came from. You can't stay and fight because there is an invincible ogre chasing you.
Eris, Cade, can you hear us? Still no connection. This must be how the Hive trapped Eris.
The Taken have locked us in. Let me check it out.
Doors used to be so simple.
I'll search the journal.
It has long been my belief that
That's
the
right, we gotta
binds
do
which hold
this.
The gravest hive terrors could be lifted by releasing the energy stored within their tomb husks.
Remind me to make copies of this journal.
I forget what charge set you here. Oh, nothing. Could have sworn there used to be like an ogre or thrall. Might be thinking of a different mission. One husk is up here. The other one's in the back. Oh, that.
They've warded it with 2 locks this time.
I wanted to use Talalik, but yeah, I kind of need the splash damage of this auto rifle. I think a bunch of cursed thrall come through the door here.
We are going to lose him.
No.
Just like Ariana.
That's Eris. The connection is getting stronger.
Weird. Could've sworn cursed thrall. Where is that husk?
Better to have a tomb husk and not need it than to need a tomb husk and not have it. Three locks. Well, you can't say they aren't trying.
Did I say husk? Oh, it's a take. Okay. I thought I said husk captain. Oh, I forgot that the AI here is stupid. They don't stay in their shield. And against the wall. What the? Ow. Is this the part with all the cursed thralls?
Guardian, get out of that pit. We must have that crystal or we'll never reach Oryx.
I'm glad that you're concerned about our well-being. Oh, almost didn't make that jump. Hut, 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 hut. Wow, that stuck? I've thrown better fusion nades and it didn't work.
Guardian, is that you?
We made it out.
Then the Taken King will fall. Bring me his dead son's crystal.
That's how Eris says she appreciates your sacrifice. Glad you're still alive.
Goodness sakes. Alright, 3 more missions. Up next, the Promethean Code. We need to slip past Rasputin's defenses and download stealth code protocols. Why? because we need to do some stealthing, and we do not have good stealth tech. Hunters are the only ones that could go invisible for a little bit. But that was it.
Stealing from Rasputin. You are entering a world you do not understand.
Oh, don't worry about her, Guardian. She's still mad about what you did to her ship. But we need cloaking tech to slip past the Taken, and the Warmind bunker's got the code we need.
After all this time, how can we be sure Rasputin has the code?
I already stole it once. Used my last copy making that stealth drive you blew up. It was getting old anyway.
Yeah, but did those codes really help us?
I haven't had much luck breaching Rasputin's security.
You got the same bypass frequency that got me inside.
He will protect his domain.
More interdimensional goo. Taken her here.
What? Not possible. We sealed the complex after the Omnigal breach.
Cade, look at this.
Oh, that does look bad. Okay, so if you see him, just shoot him. How did they even get in there?
The Taken are not bound by terrestrial constraints.
Yeah, I'll bet they'll be constrained by terrestrial bullets.
Like, Cade's lines are just so much better than anyone else's. It just makes me wonder. Nolan, like, be a little liberal with his voices and his lines, and Bungie just let it roll. I don't know. Alrighty. Hut, hut, hut. Such a cool area. This is all new. This game of Taken King. And we get like a stronger look at the bunker system. That room looks familiar. Actually, never realized that we go through this backwards.
I can't believe the Taken can track us so easily. Oryx really does hate us.
Which is exactly why we're here. We need those cloaking codes.
Yeah, I never put two and two together. It's the same mission and strike. I just wonder where the deviation is. Oh, it's down here. Because we come through that door, and then we go that way to the boss fight.
Simultaneous retinal scans
here,
of each of these 4 stations to get beyond this
here.
The log shows access was granted multiple times over the span of hundreds of years using the same pairs of eyes. Either the eyes belong to the early Guardians, or something kept them preserved.
I believe that was hinting at not Rasputin, sorry, Fellwinter. So many doors. So unnecessary.
All right, see what you can pull out of Rasputin. Well, there's a joke there somewhere.
These crypto systems follow no logic I understand. I'm not sure if it can be modified to work on a Guardian.
Where do you think blade dancers got their cloaking ability?
If the Vanguard are satisfied, we can finally end this. Return to the moon. Steal Crota's soul.
I like the concept that a subclass cloaking ability comes from technology from Rasputin. Makes no sense. Next is probably one of the funnest missions Bungie's ever made, and one I do not think we'll ever have again. Last Rites. Using the stealth codes, travel deep into the heart of the Hellmouth and slip away with a sliver of Crota's soul. Let's see if I can do this first try.
Okay, you've got the crystal. All you have to do now is fill it with Crota's soul. The Hive are in the middle of some kind of funeral, so...
Not a funeral. A death ceremony. Crota's essence is being prepared for the next realm.
Right. So when you get to this funeral, Orcs will be watching close. Use Rasputin's cloak to slip past the Taken. Find Crota's soul, wrap it up, and get out.
Like, it wasn't bad enough that we prevent Crota from coming back to the real world. We go and beat him up with his own sword in the Ascendant Plane. And then we deny his funeral rites and steal a piece of his soul so we can slip into his dad's
When
throne.
the Death Singers begin their song, you'll know we are close.
What she's trying to say is that she doesn't know.
I forgot to build the bridge.
I'll keep my ear to the ground.
And I will try not to step on his head.
There's the bridge. And yes, this is the Crota's End raid. Entering the second encounter, the bridges.
Stay out of sight. We need you back alive. You have the frequency ghost?
And your modifications. We'll be ready.
Then move quietly and unseen, like death.
All right.
Let's hope this works. Cloaking. I can't see you. Can you see me?
Keep your distance. They can't see you, but they can still smell you. Eris can replace her ship. We can't replace you.
But look how cool this is.
Cross the chasm, enter their world.
Mask. Careful, we've still got to avoid them. I hope they can't see this thing.
The footsteps are so meaty. Yeah, if you ever want stealth in Destiny, this was kind of a great way of doing it. Ooh, ooh. Crap. I've been made. And there we go. Such a brutal way to kill you too. They like shove you in the ground here and you can't move. And then just maul you to death. I was just too slow there. Usually you can slip around the
Let's hope this
have night,
works.
but
Cloaking. I can't see you. Can you see me?
you also can't sprint for too long or else they'll detect you.
Eris can replace her ship. We can't replace you.
Cross the chasm, enter their world.
I can't remember if you can double jump. I don't think you can.
Mask. Careful, we've still got to avoid them. I hope they can't see this thing.
All right. You see how my figure gets like color to him? Yeah, it's that brick I was looking for. Because you just gotta get up to the door and it'll move. And the gatekeeper doesn't quite come all the way up, and he slipped
They
it.
heard that.
The Death Singers. They are preparing Crota's soul for the next realm. Follow their cry. It was just as this when I walked in the dark. Their wretched songs in the wind as Ariana fell.
Now, this part you do have to be careful for. Because this drop...
Reach Crota's tomb and take what remains of his
You can't move. Now, there was one thing here.
How do we find Crota's?
You'll know it when you see it.
So there were grimoire cards you could get for the Daughters of Oryx. Eronuk and Iralak. You kill them in the Oryx raid, but you don't get their grimoire cards there. You get them from killing them here. Don't know if it was a bug or not, but in order to kill them here, you would have to bring out Icebreaker and shoot them one bullet at a time, because one shot puts you just on the brink of being discovered. So you'd have to wait for that, your figure to recloak before shooting another shot. Not gonna let me scan this? Alright, whatever. But anyways, so I remember standing back there in that hallway, shooting those two for a very long time. Oh boy. Ooh. I was very close.
I think we found it.
Now, let the crystal drink deep from Crota's death essence.
It's working. How much do we need to pass as an ascendant hive?
Only a taste, but steal all you can.
Something's wrong. We're exposed. Lock for transmat. Get out of there. We must have Crota's soul.
We've been made.
Lock for transmat, Ghost. I can't. Everything is corrupted. I can't connect. Stay alive. We've got to make it back.
For those of you wondering, there is no way to get back from where we came from. Ow. Oh, hello. We've been caught crashing the funeral. Where do you come from?
Guardian! Come with me! It was the best I could do with so little time.
You pulled us out.
One of Toland's tricks. There is nothing I fear more than the dark, but I will not lose another guardian. You've imprisoned the last whisper of Crota's soul. It is left to you now. Find Oryx on the Dreadnought. Destroy him.
Such a cool mission. Such a shame this mission is never like, or this style and concept is never used again. Such a good tool to have, right? For mission design. Anyways, off to the Dreadnought Regicide. Using the power of Ascendant. Pass through the rupture. Put an end to the Taken King.
All this was set in motion long ago. He calls out, and the darkness answers.
Okay. Creepy sidekick? Check. Roguish commander? Check. And then we have the Guardian, my greatest success story. I'd say we're ready to get this done.
Push back the dark. End it.
She's right, Guardian. There's no doubt in my mind this could possibly work. Now, get to that rupture.
Which way? Okay. And you can't use your Sparrow on the Dreadnought. Which was always sad and unfortunate. The place is big enough for it. Just getting a handle for the burst fire.
where the rupture should be.
Get it open. Once you're through, send your coordinates. We'll lock down your signal and deploy reinforcements.
How did that not stick you? What?
The rupture can sense the soul you hold. You are ascendant. The rupture can sense.
We're going to have to finish this on our own. My scans are returning nothing. We're definitely somewhere, but no sign of Oryx.
Ba 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 ba. Yes, Alam.
Well, now we know we have his attention. Hi, Oryx.
What's also nice is the dialogue was written for this voice actor and this style of Ghost. So Ghost's humor and sarcasm kind of takes its own path and fits him a lot better. Instead of having to redub all the old lines. Alright, Sounds, y'all need to chill out. Quit making babies. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Gosh, we gotta run to the different sides to open up the door. Oh, it's really annoying. Oh, do we not? Must be a different mission then. Or it's a strike. It's the strike.
You are the last hope of the light. I have taken entire worlds. You are not worthy to face me.
Son of a gun, really? See, Zavala? We had to face him after all. Gosh. Everything's not as chonky as in D2.
Huh. Well, I guess we're worthy now.
Funny enough, that's exactly what it is. Orc saw that, he's like, huh. Alright. Come to me then. Trenchway. See what I mean? We started the campaign just over there.
Come for me, warrior of light. I will finish what Crota began.
The marking suggests this is a hive god, but I don't recognize the symbol. Nothing in the world's grave file either. The name is Nokris. There are no markings that suggest a carving tool. They were assembled and crafted through some kind of hive spell. I think this one represents Crota.
Remember the name Nokris.
It's Oryx. These statues, everything here was created before Earth was formed. I wonder how many worlds Oryx has taken.
One of the coolest boss entrances. It's like he drinks up all the darkness.
I will have vengeance!
And you can't use your supers around him. Because he drains your light. Just makes the boss fight that much harder. I didn't realize this. That portal looks mechanical. By the way, what he did was drain my light and then make a bomb out of it. Such cool lore implications there. Yeah, this looks mechanical. I don't think I've ever closely inspected that before. Ow, Oryx, where are you? It's a mechanic that you will use in the raid. Oh, so is this. Couldn't quite get the headshot on him. Ow. Come at me, bro. Can't stun him. So I just need to deal more damage to him. I do have some grenades. Come on, charge at me. Well, that wasn't fair. What? Grenades went right through him. That's good to know. Don't even know how much health he has left. Come on, orcs. Dang it. Oh boy. Very fun boss fight. That is the end of the baseline campaign of the Taken King.
My queen, you were right. The Guardian was the key. For the first time, the whispers are silent. It is done. I have accepted my fate. I will not fail.
I admit, I still don't fully understand what all this cliffhanger stuff is about. I could give some guesses, but don't know for sure. Something I'd have to rewatch some Bife or Mylan videos about. But there we go. Let's see. I think what we will do is save the post-campaign stuff, like all the, it's not really post-campaign, but like the extra stuff that came with the Taken King, along with the Rise of Iron for tomorrow. That should be a pretty thick stream to get through all of that. And then we will be done with Destiny 1. And then Thursday, we can spend pretty much going through all of Destiny 2. Because there's not too many missions to play, sadly, because of all the sunsetting Bungie has done with their content, including the base campaign for Destiny 2 and whatnot. So there's not a lot of replaying of missions. Just a lot of video watching with cutscenes and trailers. But that won't happen till about Thursday. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. Thank you to those who dropped by. Oh, what a walk down memory lane. I'm glad I'm doing this. I really am. Bungie just released the final mission of Season of the Wish. That's like the true lead up into Final Shape. And it had so many throwbacks to the original D1 campaign. I'm so happy we did yesterday. And not like the other way around where I would have done that mission and then gone back to D1. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you